Hello, this is going to be a video where I look through totes of stuff that I have. This is stuff that I've had in totes for 10 or 12 years because I've moved about 3 or 4 times in the last 10 or 12 years. So this begins a series of exciting videos where I will go through these totes of items. So the first thing is this Adventures of Kool-Aid Man comic book, which was, actually I was given this by a friend, I don't know, a few years ago. It was a comic book which was an advertising supplement to the Dallas Times Herald back sometime in the 80s. Here's another one called, this is the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Missing Spider-Man Incredible Hulk in Southwest Showdown. This is Matt, he's my friend, and I'm Mike. Alright.
Show the back, that's more interesting.
Oh yes, this is an ad for Singer Harris. This was another ad.
No relation.
No relation. This is another advertisement in the form of a comic book, which happened at least 3 times, because here's the third one. This is a Spider-Man comic book with a Morgan Boots advertisement on the back. In this adventure, it says Christmas in Dallas. That's where we are now. So,
well, technically we're in Irving, but Dallas County, yes, we are.
that's true. We're in Irving. Can I
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, that's okay. Can I get a medium fries? Okay. All right. So, all right. The next thing in here is explore Idlewild. This is a map of Idlewild, California.
I've been there.
Have you been there?
Drove through it.
Cool. I went there also. Back in 2019, I went to a friend's wedding celebration there.
Was it in August?
It was in. No, I think it was. Oh man.
Because I was there in 2019 too.
Were you really?
Yeah. Visiting my cousin.
Oh, okay. I think it was in.
Nobody cares.
Nobody. Here's an old shortwave radio that doesn't work anymore, but there it is.
Have you tried extending the antenna?
Oh, no, it just doesn't turn on, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think there's batteries in
I'll
it
work
currently.
with
Okay, all right. Let me know what you find out. All right, here is a catalog for RCA video discs. This is old capacitance electronic disc technology that was around in the early 80s, around 80 to 84. They basically worked like records, and you could, that was a hair, God knows how old that hair was or whose it was. Could be anyone's. But on the back you could write your order of what ones you wanted. So this is a catalog for RCA video discs. They kind of work like records. And, you know, you could have gotten all sorts of movies and concerts, sporting events.
Is that your handwriting on the back?
It is.
What did you want? Let's see.
Let's go through the
Rocky
list.
2.
Good movie.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Good one.
Stir Crazy
Yeah.
Airplane. History of the World Part 1.
Yes.
Foul Play. Charlie Brown Festival.
Yes.
Charlie Brown Festival. Grease. And Close Encounters. Underneath that, Math, page 83, 1 through 21. See that? Math.
That would have been a compelling video disc about math.
Page 83.
Yes, yes. I got that one at a, I think it was a Sears store back in the early 80s.
Very cool.
Yeah, that I hung on to it because it tells you what you could have ordered on a video disc. These aren't laser discs. That was different technology. These video discs are more like
Speaking of,
records.
since we're on that,
Yes.
can you grab that video disc behind that book for me? If you can reach it. Thank you very much. Since we're on the subject, I found this somewhere, probably in an antique store. If you could see what I hear.
Oh, nice.
This is a video disc,
Yes.
which Mike has like, don't you have like stacks of these things?
I threw some of them away, but I have about 30 or 40 now out in the garage. That's a whole other video. That'll be exciting. All right. Thank you, Matt. for showing that.
Okay.
This is, what is this? Oh, this is relatively new. It's like an Incredible Hulk toy from McDonald's, I
It
think.
looks a little bit like Bixby, which is strange because you've never seen Bixby as the Hulk.
They should have made a little figurine of Bill Bixby as David Banner.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
It's just David Banner and he's green.
Yes.
You see the Bixby resemblance there?
Yeah. Here's a set of, let's see, these are like basketball cards, but they're stickers. Like when you used to get baseball cards and basketball cards, sometimes they would have in the packs like the little stickers. These are just logos of the teams. There's the Hawks, Milwaukee Bucks. Based on this Denver Nuggets logo, these are probably from sometime in the late 70s.
I'm going to interrupt again. I
Yes.
think if you put these together on the backside, there's some sort of picture.
Oh, yes.
Maybe pieces of puzzles if you collect all these.
I think it's a picture of a basketball court.
Did you never do this?
No.
Want me to work on it?
Sure, if you want to. Yeah. This is let's see, there's the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
And the San Antonio Spurs. There were no, the Mavericks weren't around at this time. Oh, okay, it says right on here, 79. Yeah, that's the year before the Mavericks. And the Seattle Supersonics, they're at Oklahoma City now. So, anyway, I think that end result picture will be commemorating the NBA championship of 79, which I think the Bullets won. Anyway. Let's see. Next in this tote, we have some more. These are baseball cards of baseball's hottest stars from 1987. This is a pack that I probably got at a convenience store when I was a kid. Oh, Revco. It says right there, a Revco exclusive. Revco was a drugstore back in the 70s and 80s. It was bought out by, I think, Eckerd, maybe?
I was going to say, is that...
Yeah. And so Revco no longer exists. But this also has stickers. The Pirates. Here's a Montreal Expos sticker. They're in Washington now. And regular baseball cards like Oakland A's star pitcher Joaquin Andujar and Harold Baines, who played for the White Sox at the time. Later he was traded to the Rangers. Here's Kevin Bass of the Astros, and here's all this show one more, Don Baylor of the Red Sox. Oh, I like these cards because it has like the entire playing career, even minor league. Some of the baseball card companies would have like the entire, professional rundown of. This even shows that Don Baylor played for the Dallas-Fort Worth Spurs during the 1969 season. That's pretty cool. That was a minor league team before the Rangers got here. All right, so I'm going to put these back. And let's see. Matt, do you have a puzzle update for us?
I sure do.
Oh, good.
It's finished.
Awesome. Great.
There you go.
Wow! 1979 NBA champion. That is, wow. How long did that take you? Here's some more baseball cards. Kmart Baseball Superstars photo cards. 33 super gloss photo cards with bubble gum.
Ooh, is it still in there? God, I hope so.
I doubt the bubble gum's still in there.
This will be one of those kind of videos.
Oh, yeah. No bubble gum.
Darn.
But we do have, Nolan Ryan.
It smells like bubblegum.
Is it? Here's Nolan Ryan. And then here's Jerome Walton of the Chicago Cubs. These cards came out. These are 89. So,
This says 1990.
yeah, 1990. So the latest record it has of the players from 89. So these came out in 1990. Here is Joe McGrain, Headache. He played for the Cardinals. And there's that.
McGrain.
Julio Franco, who played for the Rangers. He was traded and he was with Cleveland before that, I think. All right, so there's those, and then here is a good thing we have this. We have some old bars of soap, probably from a motel. There's one, Spring Mist.
Spring Mist.
Not sure what that. Yeah. So there's that. Tom Servo. There's also a bunch of, DVDs that I recorded, so those aren't really that important. They are, but
What about the titles? Anything interesting?
we have
Suicide Cult.
We have Suicide Cult, which I have on VHS. So that is probably a. Here's an episode of Columbo with John Cassavetes. That's pretty cool because Peter Falk was in a bunch of movies directed by John Cassavetes. This is. I'm not sure what this is.
What does it say?
It says Volume 1, Side B features 7 and 8. It's probably one of those cheap, DVD sets that has, like, public domain movies. So,
Yeah. Like Brentwood.
Yeah.
Or Mill Creek.
T.J. Hooker. There's that. All right. Dark Eyes. I don't remember what that is. That's something I got in a trade.
From Revenge is My Destiny,
Yeah. So there used to be online, like back in the early, mid-2000s, a lot of these websites where you could get basically bootleg movies that weren't on video yet.
Well, they weren't on DVD.
Yeah, they weren't.
They may have been on VHS.
That's true. That's true, yeah. They weren't on DVD.
There was 5 Minutes to Live. Was
5
one
Minutes
of
to
them.
Live.
Revenge is My Destiny.
Yeah.
What was the Mike White one?
Psychedelic Wonderland? Pimpedelic Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was that Mike White?
Was it? You told me he did one of them.
I think so. Yeah, I know I did. Yeah. Anyway, there's that. Mike White is the host of the very good movie podcast, The Projection Booth, by the way. I recommend it. This is Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's pretty newish, so there's that.
Worthless.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Pencils. We've got a Route 66 in New Mexico pencil and a Route 66 white in New Mexico pencil. Here's a bunch of more DVDs that I got in a trade. There's those. And here are some.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's some Superman 2 trading cards. I think I probably got these at a flea market because they're in a bag. What is that?
I don't know.
Switch. 2 episodes of Switch. The show with Eddie Albert and Robert Wagner. So these, I think I got these at a flea market. They're in a tiny bag and it was $1.50. And it contains a few, it has one Superman 2 card right there. And it has 3...
With another puzzle in the back.
With another puzzle.
Puzzle piece.
And then there's 3 Superman 2 cards. But 2 of them are the same. Here's a Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. And then these 2 are both conversing with the elders. Which sounds weird, conversing, because this is the scene where, basically the 3 criminals, Ursa, and Zod, are on trial. I don't think it's conversing. I don't remember, a deliberation scene in that movie. There's a... Oh, dude, that's just a photograph of me at AMC. That's me and my friend Jason Hopper and my friend Jeremy Simmons. And that's Debbie Easer, who also worked. We all worked at the AMC. That picture was taken probably in 1991. Yeah. Cool. Now, this is where it gets good. These are...
You mean it wasn't already?
All right. These are These are movie trading cards from the movie Baby Secret of the Lost Legend.
Nice. I've seen that.
And more puzzle pieces.
George flies into danger.
More puzzle pieces on the back. These are all just like random pictures from random stills from this movie, which I don't think I've ever seen. But I saw trading cards from the movie Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend, and I jumped at the chance to own some. And you know what they say about Baby? No one puts Baby in a corner. So I'm sure that's what they were talking about. So there's more of Baby with like a puzzle piece.
Here we go again.
On the back.
All right.
So we'll see what Matt can do with those. All right, the next thing is another pencil. This is for the Captain D's in Plano on East 15th Street. And, I feel like my pencil collection was complete once I got this one. So I'm glad I have that. Here's something Matt left here, but you can have that back. This is a really old candle that's supposed to smell like pumpkin. Ooh, we'll just put that back right there. And then here is, oh good, I was getting thirsty. Good thing in here there's some Crystal Light pink lemonade crystals. That sounds refreshing right now, especially if it's
After
over.
touching that dildo.
Right. What doesn't feel
Vibrator.
refreshing after touching that dildo? Speaking of dildos, here's a ticket stub from a Ranger game from 1994. They played the Milwaukee Brewers. Evidently, I went to this game. Thursday, April 14th, 1994 versus Milwaukee. That would have been when the Brewers were still in the American League. Since then, they've moved to the National League. Anyway, there's that. This is a button I got from a vintage store called Ephemera, or as they say in some nations, ephemera. It's not just vintage, according to the button. So there's that. Here are these crystals again. I don't know if you wanted to get another one.
Finish the puzzle.
Did you? What is it? Oh, excellent. Good. Thank you. Thank you for your help. This is a. Oh man, I think you were at this. This is a ticket stub from the screening of Walking Distance.
What did they change the name to? Remember? When it was released, so that you can find it if you ever want to see this film. It was released as Walking Distance, directed by Mel House.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This was in.
Don't Thank Us.
Yeah, Don't Thank Us. It was in 2010, April 15th. It was part of the Dallas International Film Festival. And yeah, this movie, it's kind of a horror movie. It was okay, as I remember.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So there's that.
The one, if you can call it, good thing it had going for it was it starred the lady from Friday the 13th. What was her name?
Oh, that's right. I have my picture with her.
She was there.
Adrienne King.
Adrienne.
Yes, and I had my picture made with her. Yes, that's right. You might have taken the picture. I don't know.
It was probably bad too.
Yeah, it's kind of a shitty picture.
I'm really not.
But
a sticker.
These are. I have a couple of stickers from the Colorado San Luis Valley Potato Administration. KUSLIV for short. I have a T-shirt also from these people, but it's not in this tote. Here's a collection of trading cards from the movie The Black Hole.
Whoa.
This I got these also at a garage sale. Captain Star, there's one. These also have puzzle pieces on the back, but some of them have just like little bits of information. This one is Behold, Maximilian. That was the big tall robot in the black hole.
I finished the puzzle.
Did you? Oh, that's great. Well done. So there's that. Back in the 70s and 80s. Oh, that was what's that thing called? Bob. Okay. I don't remember what Bob stands for. Burn our bratwurst.
Sure.
Yeah. So there's a few more things in here. Here's a punch card from Pho Empire, which is my favorite Vietnamese restaurant here in Irving. If you get 10 punches, you get a free meal. I don't know if they still do this or not, but last time I went, which was a long time ago, maybe like a year ago, they punched my card. So there's that. Here's a piece of paper with the names of me and... These are people that I worked with in Amazon. Randomizer. Oh, these are... I don't remember what this is. Randomizer. I think this is a list of people who, like, got to go home early. I don't know. Anyway, there's that list. So if any of my former Amazon friends are watching this, there's
I'm going to tell you to take this video down.
Right, yes, exactly. There's that. Here is a
Shoelace?
a shoelace or a string,
No.
I don't know. And then some more movies or TV shows that I got.
Maybe, I know you don't want to go through these bins, but take a vacuum, like,
Okay, yeah.
get all
There's
that
just
dust down.
there's just one more thing. The 70s TV trivia game, which I don't know if I've played it.
Does that say 90s? Oh, those are available.
Oh yeah. Also available the 80s and 90s trivia games. So yeah, this show's kind of dusty, so we're gonna go ahead and put everything back. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's unlikely that you did, but you know, if you did, that's great. So that's the first video. All right. Bye. Bye, Matt.